back to my channel. I just wanted to do a quick video on what you're going to need to start business. Make sure you stay tuned for the full video to get all the details. Let's go. All right, so number one, you're going to need to figure out what type of business you're actually going for. If you're a small business, you can start off as a sole proprietor business, and then as you grow, you can always change your status to whatever you want it to be, whether that be an LLC or something different. Normally, to start off, especially something small where you don't really have a lot of product, you don't really anticipate a whole lot of gains within like the very first year, you can always start off with the sole proprietorship business. Now, tip number two. Tip number two is to make sure that you get a federal tax ID number, TIN number. And basically what that is that's a federal number that the IRS is able to keep track of you, your business, and any funds that come in and out of your business. It also allows you to pay taxes and get tax deductions and everything like that. The tax ID number is all based around taxes. So you do want that. You're going to need that in the future for other things, far as when you get a website. Sometimes they do ask for that information. Sometimes they'll just randomly audit your website and you have to provide that information. So it's always good to get that in the very beginning, a tax ID number. So tip number three would be make sure that you file a fictitious name in your state. And basically what that is, whatever your business name is, you have to file that with the state, letting the state know. And federally, when you go apply for your tax ID number, you're going to need that. Basically allowing the state to know what name you're operating your business under. That is what a fictitious name is. You would need to look up all of the guidelines in your specific city to see, basically what the requirements are in your specific state and city for a fictitious name. But normally it's hassle-free. It doesn't take that much. And it might be, $20, $40 to do it. It's not very expensive. So you might want to look into that because you are going to need that. Tip number four, you're going to need a state tax number. And this number is going to allow you, especially if you are selling products, it is going to allow you to actually pay the taxes to the state. You're going to need this. So, and I'm recommending doing all of this up front because later on down the line, you are going to need it in your business. So it's just better to do it up front, get it out the way. And this also helps you get products and things like that. I'll actually get into that a little more in detail going forward. But make sure you check in with your state to see what the requirements are to get a state tax ID number. And normally you can get that information online. All of these services, you normally can just go right online and get it same day or within a couple days or a week, whatever their turnaround time is. But I know normally you can apply for it online. So check that out for your local state. Moving on to tip number 5. Now, with this tip is very, very vital if you're selling products. This tip is called a wholesaler's license and or a seller's permit license. So a wholesaler's license and or a seller's permit license. And basically what that is, that license allows you to go to a wholesaler in the United States, get product wholesale, and be able to sell it to your consumer, your customer, at a markup price. So basically it allows you to buy wholesale. You're going to want to make sure that you have this if you are buying products in bulk and your supplier is in the United States, especially if you're getting products from like LA, because that's a very big wholesale location in the United States. You're going to need this because all of the vendors in LA want to see a wholesaler's license. So make sure that you do get this if you are selling products. Services is different. Services would be like coaching, ebooks, stuff like that. That's completely different. But if you're selling physical products like shoes, bags, shirts, books, hair, and you're getting it from the United States, you would want a seller's license. So make sure you do get that. Okay. Moving on to tip number 6. So tip number 6 is once you have all of your paperwork, which I referenced in numbers 1 through 5, make sure that you go and open up a business bank account. You're going to need a business bank account, especially if you plan on doing any business online. And my recommendation is that you do business online because you're able to reach people in multiple different countries, states, when you're doing business online. So you're not limited to a location or to a state or to a city when you have a business online. So you're going to need a bank account because the minute that someone buys something from you, the money needs to be deposited into a bank account. You're going to need to get a business bank account. This is when all of that paperwork that I was just talking about comes in handy. This is when you're going to need that fictitious name. You're going to need that tax ID number, the state number, and everything else. So make sure that you have those documents so that you can go open up a business account because you're going to need one. Moving on to tip number 7. This pro tip is to make sure that you get a P.O. box and or a virtual business address. Thank me later. So, most people know what a P.O. box is. A P.O. box basically is a box at a post office that you can rent. A lot of times it's like $30, $40 for 3 months. It's very inexpensive. And once again, that's an expense that you will be able to write off later on. But it's very fundamental for your business, especially if you're doing business online, and protection in the event that you're doing business out of your house and you don't necessarily have a specific like warehouse location or something like that. You will want to make sure that you get a P.O. box so that you can send your products out from that P.O. box number, and in the event somebody needs to do a return or an exchange, they have that P.O. box to be able to reference to send the items back to you so that you guys can communicate properly. So make sure that you get a P.O. box. What is a virtual address or business address? Basically what it is it's a business address in your local city. You can pick locations in your local city where you would pay a certain amount per month. It might be like $40, $50 per month, but you actually get a physical business address in the physical form where they actually allow you to use that address to be able to ship items and get items in return. In the event that you say somebody has an exchange that they have to send back to you, it would go to that address and then they would forward it to whatever address you would want them to forward it to, whether that be your home address, a P.O. box, or whatever the case is. That is another way to also have a point of an address that's other than your actual home address if you're doing business out of your home. So that's also something you might want to look into. It's a very good resource, and that is similar to a P.O. box. We're on to tip number 8, actually. Tip number 8 would be to set up a website. Now, my preference is Shopify, especially if you are selling any type of products, because it's very beginner friendly, it's very inexpensive, and it allows you to edit your website very easily. It's very good for beginners, and it has free templates, free website templates. So you can literally upload a free template to your website domain, and you can edit it however you want to edit it. It's a very good website. If there are things on that you need on the website that aren't on the website, they have a very, very big app store where you can get a lot of apps for free or a lot of apps for very cheap that'll help you do things in your store that you needed to do. For example, if you want to run a specific type of sale, you have an option to download an app to say, okay, when a buyer comes in and a buyer has been here twice already, offer them 10% off to make sure that they put it in their cart. You have apps to do that with Shopify. So for me, Shopify is very endless with the product that they provide, and the platform is very good. It handles traffic very, very well. and you can upload a lot of products. So to me, managing Shopify is very, very good for an online website. Look into that. I'm also going to leave a description. I'm going to leave a link in the description box so that you guys can sign up for Shopify. They normally always have a 14-day free trial. You don't have to pay anything. If you like it, then you'll start paying. And there, I believe the lowest website amount is like $30 per month. So it's very, very inexpensive compared to what you're getting on a website and all the money you're going to make. So I would always go with Shopify. Moving on to number 9. Now, this is where it gets very, very good. This is when we're all set up. Everything's good. You know, we have our website up. We have our bank account going. We have our P.O. box. We have all of our tax information. Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of creating content and actually making sales into our business. Number 9 is creating content. So I always use and always have used an app called Canva. They also have an online website. I'm going to link that in the description box as well. Canva is a very, very good tool to create content, any type of content. If you need content for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, it's very, very good to be able to create templates and flyers and business cards, brochures, ebooks. It is very, very good. It's a very good tool and it is free. So you have to take advantage of the free resources. They have a lot of good templates that you can start from. So it wouldn't be that hard to, it's very beginner friendly. So it wouldn't be that hard to start in Canva and create a lot of content very, very quickly. So I would recommend actually going to Canva, seeing what you can come up with. And literally you upload a photo of your product, you put it in there, put some text on it. Okay, that's an Instagram post, literally. So Canva is a really, really good tool. And I can't stress that enough. You have to use Canva. Last but not least, the greatest tools ever that is going to blow the sales out of the water, right? Not last but never least, right, is using paid ads. What are paid ads? Ads basically, so using paid ads can definitely help grow your business, help give visibility into your business. And it's very, very, to me, it can be inexpensive to start off. You can run an ad for $2-3 a day. You know, you can run an ad for $5 a day. You can go all the way up to 50, 60, however many, you know, however much you want to spend on an ad, you can. The main thing with the ad, though, for me, is getting visibility into your business and also getting those people who would potentially buy from your business, getting your business in front of them. That is what I've used ads for. That is what I've used ads for. Ads is a very, very good tool. It also can bring a lot of followers to your page on Instagram, on Facebook. It can bring a lot of people, customers, potential customers, people that want to work with you. Ads really, really help because it gets you visibility into so many people versus you just posting to your friends that you already, or your followers that you already have on your page. So ads are very good. I would definitely look into ads. I have used Instagram ads are very good. Facebook ads are very good. Those are the main two I have used and I have seen results with those. So you always want to make sure that you do ads, and you can even do something as small as, okay, I believe there's an option for telling people to literally just go to your page. You can get 1,000 people to go to your page. Out of that 1,000 people, maybe 300 people will actually follow you. So you're getting more visibility as you go. So that's always good. I'm actually going to do a series on ads for your business and how to start ads, how to produce ads, and how ads can help really highlight and how ads can be a very good sales tool for your business. So these are my 10 pro tips just on what you would need to start a business. Let's get to it in 2020. Let's make sure that we get everything done that we need to get done. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notifications. Hit the bell so that you're notified every single time that I post a video. Come back frequently for new content. And make sure you always follow me on social. I'll do the same. Thank you. Until next time.